Do you like your current job?
Honestly, yeah, the people are great.
To double down on what she said about the service industry is that the team is great. She lied. I just had to check my car. My girl told me she thinks somebody tried to get into her car yesterday. So I parked right by her. She has a Kia. I have a Hyundai, so obviously we have to deal with that. But I just put an industrial cable through it, lock it up. So if they do end up going through my car or going through a window or anything like that, I'll still have a car when I wake up. Yeah. But yeah, a couple weeks into us moving over here, they tried to break into my car. They bust the window out. They're really bad at it. That's gonna be a big part of this channel too. Is pretty much me dealing with life, me and my day-to-day life. A big part of my life is obviously bills. I'm a grown up, clearly. So me and my girl, we're partners. We do 50-50. It's not exactly 50-50 finances though. But we have our set roles in our relationship. Hers is, of course, she take care of the kids, daycare. She take care of food in the house. She takes care of electricity, and she takes care of her. She has a car payment and insurance and stuff like that. She takes care of that stuff. I take care of rent, phone, internet. That's it. That's it. Other things I try to do is just randomly buy food for the house. Go out to eat. Of course, that's all me. Of course, cleaning, we have that pretty much separate. The living room is kind of a free-for-all. Whoever gets to it first gets to it. Kitchen, I usually do the kitchen. She usually cooks. If I cook, she may do the kitchen. She may do the kitchen if she cooks. I may do the kitchen if I cook. But for the most part, I clean the kitchen and she cooks. Yeah. Anyways, rent where I stay at is $14.25. No. Yeah, $14.25, and that's per month. And I'm currently a server. So yeah. Rent is the biggest bill I have to worry about, so that's the only thing I'm always worried about. But it's not really a worry because if that's the only thing I have to worry about, then that's the only thing I gotta worry about. You know what I mean? So if I get rent paid $14.25 for the month, then I'm cool. Of course, I got $150 for the phones and internet. So altogether, I pay about $1,600 a month. That's not a lot. My car's paid off, so I'm good on that, and I don't pay the insurance or anything. So, boom. So I'm good. $1,600 a month. That's $800 every 2 weeks. That's $400 a week. If I can't do that, then something's wrong. But obviously, when you want to take your family out to eat, you want to do this, you want to buy them stuff, you want to have a good date night, you know what I mean? You might need some gas here and there. I do smoke, so that's a big thing. I don't smoke a lot. I'll probably spend about $20 a week, maybe. I don't smoke every day. Like, even if I have it, I don't smoke every day. I smoke probably like a very, very, very short amount of anything yesterday. Probably like 8.2, something like that. Not even I didn't even do anything. Broke down a couple roaches, hit it for the whole day in a little piece and a half. I probably honestly spend more on coffee than I do on anything that I smoke. It's not hard to make $500 a week. It's not hard to make $600 a week. I feel like if I don't pick up any shifts, or if I don't try anything, if I don't stay a little bit longer, if I don't do this, I feel like then at that point, I will probably make around $500 a week. I say $500, but I'm really talking about $500 in tips. My checks usually are about $200 to $300 depending on how many hours I worked. My last check was like $400, and as a server, that's a lot. I worked a lot. And I got some pretty good holiday hours on there. I'm pretty sure I worked Martin Luther King Day. I don't know, but yeah, I worked a lot. And I made about $400. So if you do $500, and then $400 for the 2 weeks, that's $700 a week. So average week, I'll probably say I make about $600, $650. A good week, if I'm picking up and stuff like that, I'm making $850 plus. I've made $1,000 probably twice since I've been working here. I've been working here since June, and everybody I work with, they kind of been here for a while. They got their set schedules, and there's only a couple positions here that's going to get you that $1,000. We have a set of sisters here that work. They work Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday nights only, and they close all of those nights. And they are some hustlers. I have been carving out my own sections. I have the manager that does our schedule likes me, but there's certain shifts that I can't get. Although, ironically, I have one of those shifts next week, which is a closing shift on a Thursday night, which is odd. Because what does that mean for them? Where are they going to be at? I don't know. I'll deal with that when it comes. Anyways, yeah. So, serving is very easy. It's very good making money. I probably work like what's today? Today is the last day of this pay period, and I'm probably around at like 21 hours for this week. I work 12 o'clock today. I close. I'll probably be out of here around like 5. So I'll probably end this week with no more than 27 hours for the whole week. Not bad. Simple week. If I make 100, I probably made 6 something this week. You know, I didn't get any extra hours. I didn't ask for any extra, like, stay later or anything like that. You know, and I know a lot of servers are gonna be watching this, like $600 a week. Why are you still there? I came here in June, which was a slow time during the summer. When I trained. So where I work at is kind of odd. It has the potential to be great. I've had days where I have had 2, 3, 4 tables and made like $150. 2 reasons for that. We have things on our menu that are very, very high priced. We have prime rib dinners, pork chops, ribeyes with shrimp, stuff like that. But we also have things on our menu that are very cheap. We have meal deals that come with a lunch portion and a dessert. And these run all day. The lunch portions run all day. Clearly, they get them all day. So you'll have a 2-top come in and get lunch portion meals with waters, and their check will be $26, and you'll make $5 off of them. If you have 3 tables like that, you'll make $15. But then you'll have a 4-top. Everybody orders a prime rib. Everybody orders a drink. Each of their checks are $55 a piece. They're getting $40, $50 off that table. So, like, and you'll have 3 of those, and you'll get $150. Cool, smooth little 2-top. This is our area where we keep our parties at. Show y'all something. We have. Yeah, I just showed y'all it too. I might have to blur some stuff out because I really don't want the company on the what's called. But if you know, you know. Boom, we got the little buffet set up, whatever. Yeah, if you know the restaurant, if you've been to this restaurant, you know exactly what restaurant it is. Every one of these look the exact same. But, yeah, cool, smooth little 2-top. Nothing major though. Got it in, got it out. We got 2 people cut. Just me and Marissa. Get the rest of this shit. Easy money. One thing I would say is, before you start getting a lot of tables, before the rush hit, it's good to just like stock up on everything that you don't need. In the morning, there's nothing to stock up on. our rush probably don't even take our ice. Servers, I know it. Alright, cool. So we just watched all those tables I just showed y'all off. And that was about 3 tables. The first table was a cop and his daughter. They paid on 1 check. The other table was 3 different people. They all got separate tickets. And the other table was 3 different people. They had 2 separate tickets. So altogether, I just picked 6 tickets up. So we're gonna count the tips. For the morning, you know, the tips, I don't really expect much from the tips, only because, like I said earlier, in the car, we have the Pizookie meal lunch specials. So people usually just get those all day. Yeah, I don't even know what table this is, honestly. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. 422, 422, 501, 501, 501, 503. Okay, so off of 422, I made $10. Off of the 3 top who were separate, I made $10. And off of the 2 people with the cop and the daughter, I made $6. Then earlier today, I made $12 off of 1 table, and I made $11 off the other table. So all in all, I'm making about $11, $12, $10 per table, except for the 2 top, which was a $6 table. Not bad. Not bad. So, I mean, if I'm making $10 per table, all I need is 10 tables in a day to make $100. I don't think I've had 10 tables today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tables today. 9 tables today. Probably not going to hit 100 off of the tables I have just yet. Still waiting on some more tables. I got an hour left on the clock. Let's see. For y'all, work day is done. Just wanted to give y'all a pretty much a breakdown of what I made today. I had $81 in credit card tips. Okay, so again, it's Tuesday morning. Not a very busy morning. I'm not expecting to make $200 today. I would have loved to make $200 today. But $100 is pretty typical. It's pretty average for a morning shift close. It's like you guys see where I work at. I'm pretty sure if you've been there, you know, you've seen the inside of it. We're not a breakfast spot. We're not a lunch spot. It's just come in, it's only a couple of you there, a couple of servers there. You come in, get everybody out the way. Made I made $81 cash. I made $26. I made $81 credit card. I made $26 cash. So I made $107 altogether. How it works for the cash is we have a debit card. I'll show you guys actually. We have a ferry card. All our tips go on here. It'll probably hit in the next 10 minutes. I probably just did my tip out, which is tipping out the bar. And busters, we didn't have any busters this morning, so we don't have to tip out any busters. We just tipped out bar. I tipped out $3. My sales was $500. I'm not one of those servers that cry about everything, and I'm not one of those servers that cry about getting a 15% tip or only a 10% tip or something like that. Like I've been a server for over 10 years now. I understand that it's going, like I'm 28. I've been a server since I was 17. So I've been over 10 years. Like I'm literally a professional at this now. It always averages out. I didn't make 20% tip on all my tables today, but at the end of the day, per my sales, I made 22%. So yesterday I didn't get enough content for it to be 20 minutes. All right, so it's gonna be a 2-day first video. Pulling into work, probably about 2 minutes away. Got dressed. I mean, when I wear my work outfit, I like to pretty much keep it simple. I got my necklace on. I haven't put it on yet. I just got my watch on, my necklace. Pretty much simple. Keep it casual. I don't know. I used to work at this spot over here called Chuy's. If I worked there still, they had more of a fun atmosphere. I'd probably do some like colors, some pops and stuff like that. Here, pretty much, we wear black. I like to keep it simple. That's just what I wear to work, pretty much. My cologne, I don't want it to be too strong. My fashion, I don't want it to be too strong. Just keep it simple. You know, that way you're approachable, but not like, you know, I don't got too much on to where, you know, nobody like, someone is like, oh yeah, this is the type of guy he is. Just simple, you know? Simple, can't really guess, you know, like a blank slate. Yep. All right, I'm pulling into my job now, and I'll keep y'all updated. We got all great workers today. Boom, Kaylee, Richie, Frankie, Z. It is pretty dead. Been here for about 30 minutes and I haven't had a table yet. Pretty smooth morning. I don't really complain much about the mornings like this. But I would like it to get a little bit, pick up a little bit. But for the most part, during this time, like I said yesterday, make sure you're stocked up. Make sure you got ice. Make sure you got cups. Make sure you got napkins, straws. Make sure you got the coaster set up. That's pretty much it. The next table that walks through the door is most likely going to be mine. And then if it says like this, we're going to be cutting probably 2 people around 1 o'clock. So with serving, the lunch rush usually is between 11 to 1:30, 1:32. Because you have the older generation, they pretty much have a. All right, I know this ain't y'all favorite angle. Got a pimple, boy, big boy pimple on that thing, and it's ready to pop. All right, I know it's a bad angle, but I just have to come outside. I couldn't go in the back because I have a party back there. I have a 14 top, really nice table. They all waited till, well, they're like a dock team of some sort. I don't know what that is, but it is on $71.98. I got a $75 total. That's a $3. Yeah.
Y'all good?
Just putting my tips in.
Huh?
Just putting my tips in. I'm recording myself put the tips in. This is a day in the life of being a service. Yeah?
I think Sarah's looking for you for her signature.
Oh, Z, can you sign her for me? Thank you, Debbie.
Can you listen to?
No, that's Richie's.
After we get your food out, I'm going to see if she'll let me go, because I mean,
Okay. Yeah, after they get their food out, I'm down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they food shouldn't be coming out yet. I just put it in.
I know.
Oh. I got you. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's good with me if it's good with her. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. I like this one. They took me $7.47. It's a little under 20%, but I like $7.47. That's my number. That's my communication with God number. Oh, see. I'm not gonna be able to put this one in because if they get a 50% or more tip, you gotta have a manager override it so they know you're not trying to scam. This one's a little bit under 50%, so I can put that in. Yeah, 50%. Yeah, a little under 50%, which is, you know, a great thing. You know, usually look for a 20%. 2 cops came in. Of course, they had the uniform officer discount, which is half off, and so they just gave it back to me in tip. They were really good people. I like them. Anytime police come in around here, I take them. I want them. All right, just put those tips in. All right, boom. Workday is now complete. I was not able to give y'all any more updates at probably around 1:15. Remember, I came in at 12 o'clock today. I gave you a couple updates. Around 1:15, I probably had around 2-3 tables, maybe 4. And then
I realized, I look at the reservation list, and we had a reservation for 14 that said 1:30 a.m. Obviously, it meant 1:30 p.m., so it was a mistake. So I didn't get to see it at first. So I called it, and I'm like, hey, that says a.m. Obviously, we're not open at, we close at 11 p.m. So 1:30 a.m. is, that's not possible. So it has to be 1:30 p.m. So I'm like, hey, we got a party coming in at 1:30 p.m. And then the host is like, oh, yeah. I'm like, okay. Like, had they called? Like, it was around 1:15. Usually a person would come in a little early. And she was like, no, the person called. They're coming in at 1:30. The rest of the people are coming in at 2. She's coming in to set up. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm like, all right, now that I know that it's a party, let me go ahead and get set up. Like I said yesterday, I'm pretty much one of the main party people, if not the main party person at the restaurant. So I go ahead and I get set up. And by that point, it's only two of us. It's only two servers and one server in a cocktail. So it's me, Debbie, and Richie. Richie's the cocktail server, and he stays till shift change just like me. Debbie was in serve 2, which means I cut her when I feel like it. And I was about to get ready to cut her. So pretty much what ended up happening was I got the 14 top, and then I got a couple extra tables along with that. And yeah, it worked out pretty good. The 14 top was a retirement party. The lady, Miss Linda, retired. There were some dock workers. I'm not sure what company they were with or what they did on the dock, but there were some dock workers, and the lady setting up for her was her vice, and the lady retiring was the boss, not the big boss, but the boss at the Jacksonville location. And she was retiring, and the lady who was setting up was taking her spot, so she threw the party. The big boss came from Miami, and the lady who retired, Miss Linda, that's all she knew was that the big boss, Miss Jacqueline, and then the other lady who set up the party was coming to take her to dinner. When she got there, it was 11 more people there that surprised her. All the leadership positions from the dock was there to surprise her. It was pretty fun. We waited on her to come in. When she came in, I told the host to let me know first before she texted them back, and then I went and told everybody to hide so they could surprise her. It was good to see that reaction from her. She jumped a little bit. Just a really nice party. Everybody was really nice. The lady from Miami, Miss Jacqueline, she came in, she paid for everybody. And she was really nice. She tipped me extra. So with a party, we do an auto grab. It's 18%. So if their check's $1,000, you automatically get $180. They could choose to give you more or whatever. That's totally up to them. But we do have auto gratuity. Their check ended up being around $400. So I was it was like $360, something like that. And the auto grab was like $63. So she tipped me extra $20. I ended up making $83 off of that party. And right around 3:10, I leave. My replacement comes in at 4 p.m. Around 3:10, I got sat a 4-top. A nice, like, it was a nice set of 2 couples. They were Spanish, very nice. Richie sat them with me, and he told me that they tip good. So, like I said, once we know you tip good, we remember you. So he told me they tip good. I mean, I'm not going to treat them any different. I did have the 14 back when they first came, so I did let them sit for just a little bit. I greeted them, you know what I mean? Told them I would be there to get their drinks, but I did let them sit for a little bit just so I could get everything out of the way and then focus on them. I'd rather do a lot of stuff for 2 minutes and then focus on them rather than half focus on them while still thinking, okay, I gotta do this, because I'm gonna end up forgetting. So I take care of all the minute little things for all my other tables, then I focus on them, get their drinks set up, get their orders taken. They ended up going very slow. I don't mind. They were there at 3:10. Around 3:30, they finally ordered their alcohol drinks. Around 3:45, they finally got their appetizers, and then they told me they were waiting on 2 more people. They told me the people were going to be 25-30 minutes later than them. After they told me they were going to be there in about 25-30 minutes. So I figured I would still be there around 5 anyway. So if I got them out around 5, that would be good, because I was probably still going to be there around 5. Yeah, it was a bad estimate. When they got there, they were drinking a bunch. They were drinking a bunch. The guy got a Modelo. The lady got a sangria. They kept getting refills. We got him an appetizer. And we waited on their appetizer to get here before they ordered. They ordered about 5:20. They put the order in around 5:20. My girlfriend's calling me. She's probably like, "Why you ain't answering the phone? You at work?" Their appetizers came around like 5:20. Got their order out. Their order came out around like 5:40. Around like 5:35, 5:40, something around there, and they got done. Pretty much, they got dessert. They spaced everything out a good amount, and they just left around 6:35. It's 6:50 right now, and I cashed out. I did my report. I did my tip out, everything. Made sure I was good to go with the closing server for tonight. And yeah, I'm finally out of here. They ended up tipping me $45. So between those last 2 tables that I had, I got $83 and $45. So I made $128 from the last 2 tables, and I made $170 overall. So I really, without those 2 tables, I wouldn't have had a good day, but I ended up having a great night. Had to stay a little bit extra, but it's all in the days of a server. That's all in a day of a server. If you're a server, don't ever expect to get out when you think you're going to get out. You know, plan accordingly. Give yourself a couple hours of leeway. I like to think of it like an airport. Airports, I like to be there 2 hours early. So with serving, I like to give myself at least 2 hours to do my side work. I might not take 2 hours to do my side work. Nobody should. But you never know what else is going on in the restaurant. Like me, I'm usually a party guy. So once they give me that last party, then they'll cut me. Don't think I'm going to be gone in 2 hours, because I can't do my side work right now. I have to focus on my party. So, yeah. Just a little couple of things about serving. All right, I think this is probably going to be the last video for tonight, the last video for day 1. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all stick through with the journey. All right, and that's it. This is day 1, actually day 1 and 2, part 1 of being a server.